Chairman, thank you. One of the things that's taking place that I think has a consequence to the industrial base, the defense industrial base. Spirit Aerosystems is a company that employs 13,000 people in Kansas, does a lot of sub work for nearly every prime defense contractor in the country. The indications are that it may be purchased by Boeing. Boeing, I assume, is interested in its, and Spirit does significant work for Boeing today on the commercial side, but there's a significant component of Spirit Aerosystems that is defense related. And I'm interested whether any of you are paying attention to this issue, in part to understand what it might mean to our defense industrial base and to supplies. Should this merger occur, I'd be interested in knowing how this may expand or contract our defense base.
Mr. Say a few words and then I'll ask my Air Force.
I should have asked Mr. Hunter.
Oh, maybe Andrew.
You're happy to hear from you.
Yeah, so I'll give the standard caveat right at the beginning. We don't comment on any pending M&A, obviously, because it's a process that go through. I would also say a couple things. Number one is each one has to be looked.
Do you have input in?
We do. On any of these M&As, what happened, whether it's done by the FTC or Department of Justice, the Department of Defense provides input on any collateral good or collateral bad that would come out of this, and we take each on a case-by-case basis. I would just say that. But obviously, the health of the U.S. industrial base, particularly companies that do commercial as well as defense in their portfolio, is something of keen interest to us. I'll turn it over to Andrew.
Only indicated Mr. Hunter because he just recently returned from visiting.
Yeah, Senator, it was a great opportunity to visit Spirit and developed a deep appreciation for all the ways in which Spirit is contributing to a variety of U.S. Air Force programs, and as you noted, across a number of our key suppliers, our key prime vendors, and in particular, the manufacturing expertise that is resident there and the ability to leverage new production techniques that are very significant and important to our more cutting-edge, newer weapon systems, leveraged out of the commercial development, particularly the 787. That is, I think, a key asset for the nation. And so we'll work closely with Dr. LaPlante in terms of the department's feedback to ensure that those capabilities are still able to be utilized in the best way possible.
Either other secretary?
So camping a little bit on what Dr. LaPlante said about how the Defense Department looks at this, but we also look at through the lens of is it helping or hurting competition? We want competition in as many places as we can that helps us get a better deal from industry. So that's one of the lenses that we'll look at that through.
Let me highlight that Spirit Aerosystems, this Tier 1 supplier, supports programs like the B-21, the V-280, the CH-53K. It's wide array across all of the department. And in my view, the Defense Department ought to be at least encouraging me and others, if not in addition to the administration, to make sure that if there is a merger, that the defense capabilities of Spirit is not somehow lost in the process. My assumption is that Boeing is almost exclusively interested in this for commercial manufacturing, and yet if in the absence of Spirit Aerosystems, we lose a lot of defense capabilities. I have visited with nearly, 4 or 5 of the CEOs whose companies do work in defense with Spirit, and there's a general feeling is, I don't know where else we would go in the absence of Spirit doing what it does today.
And rest assured, as the process as with others, we will weigh in on the defense implications, both good and necessarily not good, on that case. We will absolutely weigh in.
Thank you.